Hello everyone, PallyTime here. Welcome back to Rogue Legacy 2. We're taking a look at another new weapon added to the game. This time it is for the Duelist class. And as you guys know, I think Duelist is one of the best in the game. If not S tier, definitely A+. However, how will this weapon shake up that dynamic? I guess we're going to find out together. This is the Triangulator. Can only be fired while on the ground. Has low knockback, which means if an enemy is advancing towards us, we may not be able to stop them from doing that. We hold to aim this just like a normal ranged weapon. Bolts, pierce, and ricochet. Bolts skill crit after a ricochet. And of course, we still have the combat roll. This particular duelist, Lady Jane the Ninth, is starting with the Weird Mushrooms Antique, which is going to give enemies an explosion when they die. One of my favorite antiques to have. I think it's super duper effective. So let's fire the gun and see what it's like. Well, it doesn't ricochet off enemies. 1,000 damage on a crit's not bad. Oh, it ricochets off the floor though. And after it ricochets, it's guaranteed to be a crit. Okay, well, we can't really test that here. We're going into the Sun Tower today. I don't know how a weapon that has to hit walls is gonna do there. My first impression is not well. Let's take a look at this thing. So it does have a set travel distance. It's not like it's gonna be ping-ponging off of everything for eternity. It seems like kind of a limited range too. Well, this is usually pretty tight quarters here. So I don't want to shoot it at the enemy, right? Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Well, I suppose if they're by a wall, maybe I can get a good example. If they're by a wall, it might be like Hanzo's scatter arrow, where you actually like pierce through them with it just by shooting it at them, and then the real damage comes from this. Perfect. Yeah, and then the real damage comes from the wall bang from behind. Yeah, that might not be too bad. We do have a chest off to our right, not being protected by too much of anything, so we'll go ahead and gobble that up. Ranger was trying to guard our escape, but did not find us. This is one of the most difficult zones in the game. Don't be fooled. And I often find myself struggling here, even with weapons that I fully understand. So things could be a little sketchy today. Our fire rate is pretty good, but like, oh, how do you deal with that? Lose no health is the challenge. Well, combat roll, double jump. S tier class still, Duelist is still good. One thing we should try to do is see what our critical hits are like. Oh, that wasn't bad. We can hover up here. Oh, maybe not indefinitely though. See what our critical hits are like with just the combat roll. So we get rid of that. Combat. Yeah, it's the same as a ricochet. So if we do need like quick damage, we do still have that. Oh my God, when we don't have it though, it's kind of rough. Oh, that is hard. That is really hard. And ouch. And it feels odd that I can't shoot in the air at all either. Ooh, that's a disaster. So like, even if I wanted, I don't have an easy way of fighting that guy. I'm just gonna bail on this room. We might be skipping out on a lot of rooms on this character. I'm not gonna lie. That's not something I typically do. You guys know that. But this is looking pretty sketchy. I'm gonna reset these guys and then just try to get some wall damage here. I was successful, but unfortunately took a little bit too much. We can kind of extend our range if we bounce it like that, though. Yeah, that's not bad. Man, this is actually pretty dynamic. Let's check what's going on in here. It is a Shredder Elemental. Good hit. If any of his projectiles hit me, we're gonna lose armor. Oh my God, how are you supposed to play this? Oh, this is the hardest one. This is definitely the hardest one so far. Heading up top. Oh God. Not only are masks elusive in the first place, now they're teleporting even when I'm not even aiming at them. Oh God, I can't do that. Can't do that. Let's see where this takes me. I'm actually running out of wait, these reset dashes, so we should be fine. This is a pretty vertical area, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going the direction we want it to. Good movement there, allows me to get over without taking any damage. I'm gonna reset here. Well, you know, even though we have 1,000 armor normally, it's not feeling like that much right now, is it? Jeez. Hey, that was pretty good, but the follow-up damage was just insane by these guys. Crap. I set a goal for myself to be able to clear each of the areas with the new classes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that today, boys. Just keeping it honest. This is so hard. Come on. If I could shoot in the air, it'd be a lot easier. That seems like a really big limitation. Good roll. Maybe I'm just not using the combat roll crit enough, because, I mean, it is available a lot. Nice hit. Chest at the bottom for us here. At least we're getting a little bit of money. 142,000 gold collected so far, and we can easily get this one, too. This puzzle's no problem. Just combat roll through, grab our stuff, and leave with the vertical one. Okay, back to climbing on the outside. 500 health remaining. Traps do 162. Go in here before we take too much damage. Cannon on this side. I'm not too worried about that. Unless none of these sides transfer over. If we can get something good here. None of these are doing it for me. Deal 12% more damage to enemies that are far away. We may not even constitute that. Defeat enemies with critical hits to get more health. Yeah, sure, or whatever. Since we have on-command crits, that should actually be a lot of healing. Again, if I can live long enough. Here comes some bones. Let's make sure we're dodging those. I wasn't ready for the Seekers. Okay, that was good healing. Fuck! I locked the castle down. I figured I would just try to scale this outside wall as fast as I can. We don't have to kill as much stuff this time. We don't have to explore these side rooms. I will reset these flyers really fast, but that didn't actually do me too many favors either. Yeah, so we're basically back up to where we just ended at. It didn't take too much time. However, killing the boss with this is a completely different story. I mean, there are so many phases to this boss. I don't even really know how I'm going to get through the ads. That's going to be a struggle. Let's check this inside room. Maybe this leads us up to somewhere good. That could help, but then that gets rid of our ability to crit. Anything good behind this? This is a lore room. And we made it to the top of the left side, so that means the right side is the only way upwards. Looks like this is actually going to dip back inside here. This chest is undefended, so I'll go ahead and gobble that up. Use those immunity frames to zip back over to the left side. That mask in here is not something I want to fight. Again, not something I want to fight. I will go for the increased health and hope that we're somewhat close to the boss room. We are. We just have to get to the top here. Again, I don't typically skip anything. You guys know that. This feels like a desperate time. Let's dip back in here and try to reset these guys. Like, how am I supposed to kill that room? How? Lose no health is the challenge. Should be relatively easy to do if I used my combat roll earlier. I was hoping I could skip that first one and combat roll second. Well, we made it up to the boss. We have more health than we should. Let's see how it goes. This one might take a few tries. The combat roll might be enough to protect me. I mean, if we just stay alive, we should be chilling. Everything I need to do is just shoot at the left side here. Combat roll through that. Shoot at the left side. We're out of range of a lot of the scary stuff. This is just a resonator. We could do this, no problem. Okay, we'll hit the wall here. This isn't that bad at all. Maybe I was... Oh, little overly scared. 500 damage from a single projectile. Adds up pretty fast, though. We are going to be able to heal next phase a little bit. I took trap damage. Trap damage is a lot less than the blue flames. Couldn't move my character anymore, just kind of dropped me down there. Okay, I actually think this will be one of the hardest phases, because how am I supposed to ricochet anything here? I'm gonna kill that seeker right away, kill this seeker right away. Where are the ads? I mean, okay. So remember, I can't shoot while I'm in the air. Oh, look at these angles. Holy shit. Yeah, I think maybe just, I don't know what hit me. I think maybe just trying to ricochet through enemies. Oh, God. Bro, what the fuck? What? How are you supposed to do this? Oof. All right, my ranger complex is about to get a little worse because we have the ivy seed relic or artifact allowing me to make that. Oh no, ivy roots is what we have, so that's increased damage on the ground. Okay, I'm glad I checked. That's actually perfect synergy with our build because we can only shoot while on the ground. Okay, after seeing phase 1, I think I may be able to get through this without taking too much damage. I mean, really, I don't even have to aim there. It's just shooting in that direction is all I have to do. It doesn't get much easier than that. And I can make sure that I'm out of that explosion range literally every time. Of course, we did take a little bit of damage from the blue projectiles, but shouldn't have taken any there. Unfortunate. So if I can somehow find a way to make the other phases as easy as this one, we're gonna be on easy street. However, I don't know, like, the ground here is... Maybe we just do combat roll kills. Because the ground here is so many different, you know, angles. I have bolts just flying all over the place. It's very difficult to... Oh, Jesus. Line up anything. We could flying kick, too. That might be a decent idea. I mean, really, if they're on the ground, I guess it's not that problematic. I'm gonna combat roll here. And we have the increased damage right now. This ember is terrifying. Let me get these resonators out of here. Combat roll. This already feels completely out of control. So far, combat roll has been, or my ground slam that I have has been my most reliable way of dealing damage. Oh, jeez. Okay, Ember is coming towards me. We'll just shoot him. How about that? It's not as much damage, but at least it's damage. There are too many goddamn projectiles in this fight. Okay. Well, here comes more. That's the answer. Just shoot them. I say that as they're still alive. It felt better than doing nothing, but it didn't do much damage. It didn't do much more damage than dealing no— oh my god, okay. So here, all I gotta do is shoot down. Oh, and not do that. And try to kill these seekers. Oh my god. Combat roll. Dash. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. Is this a half health thing? It is. Okay. Okay. And now I just do the same thing while dodging everything. How hard could that be? Oh, God. Oh, is the animation locked? It's doable, though. It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. We have a duelist that has vampirism now. That means we're going to take a ton of extra damage. 125% more damage. but we will heal for a portion of the weapon damage that we are dealing. And considering we're gonna deal guaranteed crits here, like look at this, super easy crits. God, we can just immune that almost every time too. Look at that. I feel like 1600 damage might be a little high. Might be a little high. But we brought it back. We cancel with the combat roll again. Combat roll. And push the face. At full health. Now these ads are going to be just as scary as every other time. But let's make sure they're burning. Let's make sure we're hitting them with as many ricochets as we can. And if we can't, just shoot them. Because at least we're healing for something. I got so fucking lucky there. Oh, luck's running out. Luck's running out. Luck is running out fast. Seeker's on me. Good shots. Seeker. We're back to a good health. But how long can we keep it? I don't know. I need to use my combat roll crit more. In situations like this where I can't ricochet, and we already know we can't ricochet. Okay, kill that. Combat. Just stay on him. We can burn this guy on the right. Couldn't attack because I was jumping. Dash through. Roll. Okay, we're moving through. We're moving through. That should be last ad. All right, we can do this. We can do this. Just hit the ground. Get rid of these. Oh, combat roll to reset back onto the platform for free. That's so we don't take damage. Easy ricochet here. And again, remember, if we do take damage, it's going to be like that. We're like... We can survive 2 hits or something here right now. It's not much. Okay. Back to full health. Combat roll that. That may have been a mistake. No, we have it ready again. And now I think I just shoot this corner. Oh, God. That's really good damage. That's really good damage. Very pleased. Okay, not with that. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my God. So what happens is it's actually ricocheting multiple times in that top right corner. We were getting so much healing from that. If you saw those numbers right at the end, that wasn't from a single shot. That was like from 5 or 6 hits, all connecting in that corner where it was just ricocheting back and forth. So I guess there is a way to make this work on this fight, but I feel like vampirism carried me way more than the weapon did. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think of this one. I'm on the fence. I think Saber Duelist is an S tier class, or at least A+, like I said earlier. I feel like this is a pretty big downgrade. Pretty big downgrade. That might just be me, though. Hey, I've been up all night recording. I could be super biased. Who knows? Thank you guys for being here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'll see you guys again very soon.